Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Everybody, how y'all doing? Man, life is great, man. Life is good when you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing. When you step into your purpose, when you devote it to give your life up to God and let God do as He will, but you be a servant of God. Whatever you're going through doesn't matter, man. Just know that bond you have with God, no one can break it. That's why you gotta understand, people. When you living your life out here in the world, stop thinking about that everybody owed you something. Nobody owed you nothing. If somebody owed you something, the only thing they owed you is respect. And for you to get that respect, for you to believe that people owe you that respect, you deserve that respect, you have to learn how to pay yourself that respect. Nobody ain't gonna respect nobody that don't respect themselves. That's the way life is, man. And that's all we're looking for. But the thing is, man, nobody owed you nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing. So you gotta get out there and get it on your own. Don't expect people to do it for you. How long we've been waiting for people to do it for us? How long we've been waiting for that and we never got it? We've been voting for years just for empty promises. We've been putting our hand out, but we never got nothing. You gotta understand, the only way we're gonna get it if we start showing each other that respect that we deserve. If we start doing the thing that we're supposed to be doing out here on earth. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time, man. See me? I never knew how life would be how life is so wonderful until I step into my purpose and start respecting myself. The way I respect myself, no one can disrespect me. They disrespect doesn't matter to me. It's all about how I think about myself. That's what got me to this point. That's what got me to closest to God. Knowing who I am, that's the only way I will ever find out who God is. That's the only way I will ever find out what I was meant to be doing out here in the world. I'm just trying to teach y'all, show y'all that you could do the same. You could do the same. As long as we get out our way, our selfish needs, our selfish ways, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And the only way we could get that life, if we stop thinking about the past. Stop drilling in the past. Come on, I know the traumas from my ancestors, our traumas passed down from my ancestors from slavery and stuff like that. But the thing is, we don't have to live with these thoughts in our head. Stop letting people that you worshiping, the people you idling, put that in your head. That's why we can never move on. That's why we were never able to get to the point, the position in life that we always desired. Because we listen to people to keep us in the past. Yes, slavery happened. Yes, your ancestors went through a lot of pain. Yes, they did. But why we got to suffer for it? They fight, they die for us to get this piece of heaven on earth. Why are we not claiming that piece of heaven? Why are we not living that piece of heaven? Because we're too busy stuck thinking about what happened to them. And none of us out here on this earth, none of our spirits out here on all these spirits out here in the earth ever lived in these slavery days. We done live our life in ancient days, way before slavery. Why are we drilling the slavery? Our ancestors that went to the slavery trying to reach out to us, trying to tell you, trying to show you that you are free. They died for this. They struggle for this. They slave for this, for us. You gotta think about it. Ain't none of our ancestors on the other side is holding grudges. Ain't none of them is mad. Not even to the matter of the masters, slave masters. Because of the fact that they didn't understand. We've been programmed to live like this. We've been programmed to hate each other. We've been programmed because we here living in fear. We can't continue living this life and blame the white folks about what happened. That's why we never get nowhere. We're too busy blaming. We're not even doing no work. All we do is talk. We've been protesting for what? Never got nothing out of it. The main thing we're supposed to do is stick together. And the thing is, all the ancestors, from the whites, blacks, brown, Asians, man, they reaching out to us to let us know what's going on in the world. That the way they living, we all don't have to live like this. All we got to do is get along and start respecting each other. They made mistakes. They allowed themselves to get caught up on this physical form when they was here. Why we falling into the same trap they did? Why we all falling in the same position they was? Because we refuse to let the past go. We refuse to stop living our ancestors' past life ancestors' traumas. We refuse to realize the truth that the only way we'll get our freedom is for us, all nation, all race, to stick together. You think these people that's controlling us, people that's controlling the way we live, the way we sleep, the way we eat, you think they care about us? These people is just not really humans. They once was. But it's due to the fact that they fell into the same society that we falling into. Chasing the flesh, chasing materialistic things, chasing things that almost make sense to even chasing out here in the world. So they give up their vessel. Give up the life that God had for them. That's why they end up in this situation and they no longer exist. They've been body snatched. We could blame the white people all we want. They ain't gonna make no difference. White people could start continue doing the same thing. They ain't gonna make no difference. Due to the fact that it's all been programmed for us to hate each other. What do you think they doing? They separating us. They separating us, so as long as they keep us separated, they always gonna be in control. They always gonna have the advantage of us. They always going able to kill us, able to do anything they want with us. We're seeking for freedom, but you're never gonna get that freedom with hate. We need to learn how to respect one another. We need to learn how to understand how each other work, because we gotta realize that the way we living, man, it's just illusion. That's just a way to keep us stuck. It's just a way to keep us fighting each other. We'll never unite with each other. We'll never get that piece of heaven that we want. Gotta understand, stop listening to these people that you see on social media still talking about the past, why ancestors, what the white people did to our ancestors, what they did this, what they did that. It happened. It happened. Just let it go. All of us need to let the past go. Due to the fact that it's not serving us well, it's not doing nothing good for us and for our future. The more we stuck in the past, the more deep enslaved that we in. Don't you see? Don't you see it? Our childhood traumas, our past life, our ancestors' past life traumas is the only way they got control of us. That's the only way we can leave our heart open for them demons to take over us. Last king, I'm just let y'all know, man. Be grateful for what you have right now, for you being alive right now. We still have a chance to fight for our freedom. We still have a chance to live the life that we want. But the only way that will happen is for us to learn how to respect one another, for us to unite. It's more of us, mankind, than these demons. The main fear they have is for us to wake up and realize the truth, who the real enemy is. The main fear they have is for us to unite and say enough is enough. The main fear they have for us to wake up out this matrix, to see the truth, that they realize they no longer could hide. They no longer could say things to put fear in us, to keep us moving in this direction away from God. Today you start stepping up, you start living in that life. The day you start living in that light, walking with God, living your purpose, the day you become the apple of God's eyes, the forbidden fruit. You shall not touch. You shall not touch that forbidden fruit. We all angels. We all been chosen. We all came here for a reason, for a purpose, to get it right, to make it right. So let's do it. Let's unite. Let's stand as one, mankind, and realize the truth is the power. We always had the power. We always been in charge. We just slipped up. We no longer thinking for ourselves. So we don't realize that they can no longer control us. Let's get it, man. Let's live for God. Let's live for our future. Let's live for our kids. Let's live to live. Last king, I love y'all. God love us too. He truly does. Never forget that.